Testy. Testy. Uh-oh. Test, 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 test. Hello, Nyans. Oh, goodness gracious me. It's that time again. It's time for a surprise stream. Are you ready? Let's get loud, let's get loud. Dun 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 dun. We didn't start the fire. It's always been burning since the world's been turning. Yeah, we didn't start the fire. Oh, I need to put my fan on. It's about to get hot in here. A little bit hot, hot, and a little bit hot, hot. Start. Alright. Adamantis. Don't ask why there's a half-naked cat girl here, okay? Don't ask questions you aren't prepared the answer. You aren't prepared for the answer for. I didn't say that correctly. My poofy shirt. At least there's only 18 people in the queue. That's nice. So the reason why it's a surprise stream is because I wanted to play Final Fantasy XIV and I wanted to do the MSQ, but I'm all caught up on the MSQ on my other character. Oh, Ryunosuke. That's right, we got Ryunosuke. Oh, I don't have the pet emote. Oh, what a mighty Ryu. Could do the Maiden's Rhapsody and get some cool armor. Should we? I already did it last time. The goalie, I don't have all the aetherites that I need. I'll skip it. The armor is not a huge... It's not that cool to me, basically. Let's see, did I ever go around making glamour plates? Ever get around to it? Yeah, we got a few. I wonder if I can use the market board yet. I wonder how many prisms Sylvie gave me. 100. Doshio. Doshio. I guess I'll stay in these clothes for now. You could cast a glamour. This cotton tabard was pretty cute. I'll keep my poofy shirt for now. Should we go looking on the market board for glam pieces? I wouldn't know a lot of them by name. Now let's just focus on the MSQ. Oh, we have another class quest. No, I was gonna wait till I got to 30. Yeah. Okay. Speak with Tataru at Horizon. Well, it's at the Waking Sands. Wait, I had an... Oh, I'm so dumb. I had an Aetheryte ticket. Oh well. Guess we're sprinting. Pelotoning. I can't... Unauthorized to summon mount. Sad. It is a sad day. Man, I should have remembered we had Aetheryte tickets. Now we gotta run all the way. I don't want to use one up now, because it would be kind of a waste. So the reason why there's a part 1 of this stream is because I'm gonna eat dinner at some point. But I'm willing to stream until I have to go to bed. Well, probably until like 11. Whoa, hey! Whoa! My cats just screamed on the bed. They were fighting. Oh, don't fight, babies. It's not good for your health. Don't fight. Okay. Tataru taru. Let's go on the other side so the door stops opening. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Peachy. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often, to a few too many people. Ahem. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place? If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seetsier Kan-e Senna will deliver her address at Miketo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Raubon Aldin will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the Stater Rooms. Oh, sorry, Stater Room? Really? To the stateroom in Limsa where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Werle Blofuswin will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry Zan Thael and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. It would be cheapest to go to Ul'dah first. Well, I can return to New Gridania, though. How about we go to Ul'dah first? No, we should do it in order. I'll do it in order. Let's go to New Gridania. Okay. Miketo's Amphitheater. Oh, destination. Waiting.
I lost my son to the calamity.
Sounds like Alphino.
Are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Oh, disinterested Daniel. Hello, Nyan.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races.
Isn't that the archery girl from the Archers Guild? What was her name again? It was Silver and Neo? And feel like it starts with an N or something.
So
Forgot her
nourished by
name.
the waters of unity and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Carteneau. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Am I even looking directly at her? Doesn't look like it.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity, we must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
Follow
forest.
the elementals!
Okay. Well, that was nice. Aliapo? No.
If you'll
Lei.
permit me, Alfie, no.
Her name was Lei. Or Lee. Yeah. If you'll permit me, Alphino. Hello, Alphino.
And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
And now he's gonna throw some more words at me, but they're not voiced. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Although they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. Vitolswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood and thereby the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Well, perhaps we will find out if the Elder Seedseer's words fell on fertile ground. Yes. I'm joining the Order of the Twin Adder. Sorry to spoil it for all you guys. For all you guys, there's probably one person watching. Okay. Now we go to Ul'dah. Should I use the airship? Might as well just use the airship. It's cheaper. I mean, I have 1,000,000 gil, but... you know... what's cheap is cheap. Where's... oh, there. Hi. Urudaha. 120 gil, please. Whee! Here we go! As the sun rises, it's the start of a new day. Ah. Ul'dah, the Steppes of Nald. Okay. Nana homie. Hustings strip, I think. Oh, maybe this was a mistake. Oh, wait, no. No, we're good, we're good. Just gotta go around the circle. This part of the MSQ always kind of bored me a little bit. I won't skip it though.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold.
Oh, are you guys done fighting? Toffee just got up onto my bed, but Caramel is here already. Are you done fighting? You guys didn't get hurt, did you? Sounded like quite a scuffle you two had. Are you okay? They look okay. Don't fight, okay? Take it easy.
Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ja, for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Raoban? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn!
Cool. Great. That was a very good speech, but
Forsooth!
The time is now!
Fancy meeting you again.
fancy meeting you again. That's such a classic Alphino quote. The Eldans have a long history of conflict with the Amal Jah, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did that. The Eldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of the several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amal Jah are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Eldans send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Well, too bad. They're not getting me. How much does it cost to just teleport to Limsa? 456. Let's just do it. I don't feel like running back to the airship landing. Or even to the Aethernet shard that would bring me to the airship landing. Alright, we have to go to the lift. Or no, the stateroom. Yeah, Xanthael. Oh yeah, look at the people. People are gathering. Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Admiral Boobs McGee. Sorry, that's rude.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty Crimson Standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond."
So they said Gridania was like 500 years old, and Limsa is, they said just now, 700? I forget. How old is Ul'dah then? They didn't say, did they? Raban didn't say. Oh, fishing is uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you
Here's
look
these
as
little
the
elves
Admiral bid
again.
you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our Grand Company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Carteneau. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom, much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishbuck
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us, one bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying Crimson Standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till
Till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
Fancy meeting you again.
Classic Alphino. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lominsans' backyard. And that is to say not of the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lominsans are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched in a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Alright. Glad you think so much of me. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Peachy, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope? Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Okay. This time, I'm gonna use the Aetherite ticket. Ah! Wait. Okay. Jeez, sorry. That took a long time. Alright, let's go. Oh, did Tataru stand up? That's weird. Welcome back, Peachy. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Peachy. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies, as though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alisaie, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
And thus Alisaie fucks off.
To try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
This is where Alisaie fucks off for like the whole expansion. Goodbye, Alisaie.
I should hope so.
I know she's busy dealing with, is it Bahamut? Beside Dalamud or whatever. Like, Bahamut is rebuilding itself, and there's the winding coils or whatever they're called. I've done them on my other character, but...
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
He looks like such a baby. Oh, here we are. Wow, 3 MSQ logos at once. Ah, I take it the Elder Seedseer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? Yes, this is correct. You have chosen wisely, my friend. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed. Without further ado, let us speak of practical matters. In order to complete the enrollment procedure, you must report to the Adder's Nest. Okay. We get some yellow dye, too. Yippee! I dare say you know it well from your wanderings in New Gridania. Give your name to the personnel officer there, and he will guide you through the formalities. I have no doubt but that your deeds will bring great honor to our order. When next we meet in Gridania, I shall be proud to call you brother. Yay. Okay, this way. I was people watching. My apologies. You are come to the Adder's Nest, headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. Ever do we welcome they who would toil in the Elemental's name for the good of our forest nation. I believe you're expecting me. I'm here to enlist if you'll have me. My name is Pizzi Tia. Hi. Ah, the great adventurer himself. Yes, our recruitment officer sent word that you were on your way. It is a pleasure and an honor both to welcome you to our ranks, friend. Now let me gather together the relevant documentation. Sir! What is it? Report. An urgent message from, Amerisae's Spire, sir? A High Wind Skyways airship has taken fire from Imperial forces in the skies over the East Shroud. The vessel's engines were crippled, sir, and it was forced to make an emergency landing southeast of Nine Ivies. Nine Ivies? Gods, this could not have come at a worse time. All but a handful of our forces are presently afield dealing with the Ixal. Peachy, I know full well you have yet to be formally inducted into our ranks, but we have urgent need of your aid. In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and if the reports are accurate, it will have come down dangerously close to Garlean-occupied territory. Please make all haste to the area southwest of Nine Ivies, locate the airship, and ascertain the status of the passengers. Oh boy! Side quest. Well, it's not really a side quest, but you know what I mean. We have to run there too. No mounts yet. No fate. Oh look, the airship. Hey, that's Biggs, isn't it? Or no, is that Wedge? No, it's Biggs. This is Biggs, I think. An adventurer, what are you doing out here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. The Adder's Nest sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. No, it's not like that, Nyan. Peace, friend. We mean you no harm. You are an engineer of Garland Ironworks, are you not? We were alerted to your plight and have come to rescue you. And you are Peachy Tia, I presume. I was told to expect an honorary serpent. My thanks for your aid, friend. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Uh-oh. Not Wedge. Imperial scouts from Castrum Oriens. They mean to requisition the ship. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? But isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity, the first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. I know exactly where he is. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Attend me all. The Ironworks' latest creation must not fall into Garlean hands. We shall strike them swift and sure and rescue Engineer Wedge. Peachy, I trust we can rely on your support. I hope I don't die. May the matron watch over us, with me. An ambush, to arms! Dun dun. Savages, you cannot stand against the might of the Empire. Oh shit, they got robots. Oh god, now it's attacking me. Duty complete! Yay! Biggs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one! Too damn close, so how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. While you do your work, we shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby. As for you, Peachy, you have more than done your part today. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. I pray there will be no further interruptions. When next we meet, let it be as fellow servants of the Order. I, just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Haha. Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the Twin Adder lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. All right. Oh, I can't return back. We're gonna have to teleport there. Peachy, it does my spirit well to see you returned. Word arrived but moments ago from the team at Nine Ivies. Lest you worry, the 2 engineers are safely on their way. The lieutenant informs me that you were instrumental in the mission's success. Had you not found Engineer Biggs when you did and helped us to rout the Garleans, things might have been very different. And all this before you were even inducted into the Order. You are well on your way to carving out a fine career for yourself beneath the Twin Adder standard. But without further ado, let us see to your induction. 12 willing, there won't be any further interruptions. Woods will be done. Personnel officer stands ready to complete your induction into the ranks. Protocol requires that I apprise you of who we are and what we do, after which I will invite you to swear an oath of your own free will. Ahem. The Order of the Twin Adder is the Grand Company of Gridania. It brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation that we might stand strong in times of direst adversity when our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed in the days before the calamity in readiness to fight the Garlean Empire and to combat the beast tribes and their primals. Needless to say, our struggle continues to this day. Elder Seedseer Kane Senna is the supreme commander of our forces. Under her wise leadership, we protect the people of Gridania and the sanctity of the Twelveswood. As the entwined serpents that grace our standard, let Forestborn strive as one with friends from afar to ensure that peace shall ever reign in Gridania. In so doing, we honor the will of the elementals, and theirs is the will of the will of the wood. Sorry. Now then, Pichitia, I ask that you give unto us your oath of allegiance in whatever fashion you see fit. My generous and drink of their blood, my life for the Elder Seedseer. Woods will be done. So you know the words of our grand company, that as well. Bound by this common belief, let us strive to preserve all that is good in this great nation. Should I have stayed quiet? I wonder what would have happened if I had stayed quiet, like done the ... option. By the power vested in me, I assign you the rank of Serpent Private 3rd Class. You are now a man of the Order of the Twin Adder. Go forth, Private Tia. How many Private Tias are there? And do that which brings peace to the Twelveswood and honor to our name. I did the salute. Look at me. Aww. They're all clapping. That's nice. Thank you for welcoming me into your ranks, Nyan. Minfilia, can you hear me, Peachy? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Order of the Twin Adder contacted me with the news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Tia. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a Serpent of Gridania, you are no less a Scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. The distant call of a friend in need, perhaps? As you are needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with High Serpent Commander Vorsai Hilua before you depart. He may provide you with assistance on the journey ahead. A chocobo, perhaps? Please be a chocobo. Yay! You may now accept the quest, my little chocobo Twin Adder, by speaking with Vorsai Helio. Must be completed in order to proceed with the end of the main scenario. Order of the Twin Adder. Delivery missions unlocked. My little chocobo. Yay, chocobo whistle. Believes it is past time you were issued a personal chocobo. So you get it at level 20. Okay. I was worried it was going to be level 30. Ah, Private Tia, I understand you have been working tirelessly in Gridania's name. You are truly an example to your fellow serpents. But tell me, have you ever felt as though you couldn't get to your destination quickly enough that perhaps you could do with a swifter pair of legs? If so, you might consider getting a personal chocobo. You have yet to be issued your own bird, am I correct? Given your considerable talents, you should be able to obtain one in no time at all. Let me tell you how to go about it. First, you must obtain a serpent chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to our man Singer, and he will furnish you with a suitable bird. Serpent chocobo issuance. From the quartermaster, did he say? No? I'm very confused. What did he say? Let's first obtain with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to our man Singer, and he'll furnish you with a suitable bird. First, obtain a serpent chocobo issuance. Serpent chocobo issuance. Oh, there it is. I have 0. Okay, so we need to complete this first, because I think, yeah, we get 300 seals for this. Serpent seals. I have to go there and then come back? Wait. Oh, Eden and Papalimo are here. Sign of the Seventh Dawn. Welcome back, Peachy. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. Oh my god. I'm so close to only Nyaz. So close. Hello, Paranoid Pig. Welcome to the surprise stream. Surprise! Are you surprised? I'm surprised. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. Thancred is here. Thancred. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Peachy. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Oh, Biggs and Wedge. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. I'm so surprised my face didn't have enough time to react, so I just remained unsurprised. I understand. Oh, pirate pilot redeemed Say Nya. Okay. This one is for you, Dad. Nya! Was it a good one? Did you enjoy the Nya? Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service! I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. Are you not entertained? And I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Aww. Okay, let's accept the... Oh, where'd everybody go? Why is everybody gone? No. Sad. Where did everybody go? They left me. Unfortunate. Sylph management. Minfilia needs you to investigate the Sylphs. This will be a lot easier with chocobos.
Now, having set aside the formalities,
She's talking.
we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like Gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
Ads running now. Who wears their goggles on top of their hood? Urianger, apparently. And Yida. Biggs and Wedge have their goggles on, right?
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
I would be concerned if that were just their eyes.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Sure.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods.
Babe in the woods. Look, Thancred has his goggles on his arm, like a cool kid. He's real cool.
Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
That's Taliesin Jaff? Taliesin Hafe? What? I'm confused. Let's Google it. Where is it? Here it is. There we go. Taliesin Jaffe? American voice actor? Dankron Waters is voiced by Taliesin Jaffe, yeah. Credited as T. Axelrod in the English version of A Realm Reborn. He shares his voice actor with Edge Geraldine? Voice? He shares his voice actor with Edge Geraldine from Final Fantasy IV. Since Heavensward, he is voiced by Peter Bramhill, so he does change. Since Heavensward, his voice changes. Oh, Sid Raines is the voice actor. Or not the voice actor, his character is Sid. From Final Fantasy 10, 11, 12, 13. He's part of Critical Role and I love him. Oh. Were you able to tell his voice just from that one line? That's amazing.
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Well, okay then. Let's go get us a damn chocobo. It's high time we got a chocobo. Chocobo. Wait, we gotta make sure we have the currency. Okay, 300, yes. My actual deafness allows for keen sounds to sound more noticeable. So your favorite person from Critical Role, you could tell his voice. I understand. Why did my controller stop working? Good gods. Okay. Serpent Chocobo issuance. Singer is over here, I think. He has no chocobo. There's the chocobo. Want a bird issue, you say? Then I'll need to see your serpent chocobo issuance. Oh, we have to figure out what to name him. And figure out what to name the chocobo. Yes, everything appears to be in order. Oh, by the way, I noticed reading the notes that you spelled Byron's surname wrong, but pronouncing it in a gay British accent made me realize how similar as and is sound the same. Well, hang on now. Hold on here. Find Byron is mentioned 33 times. You know you have an active character win. You're mentioned 33 times in the notes. Byron. Oh, wait. Byron Ulysses Barrigill? Wait, how do you spell it? How do you spell his name? Barrigill. Not Barrigill. Barrigill. Oh, you said A's and I's. Barrigill. Byron Ulysses Barrigill. Barrigill. Okay, I spelled it right this time. Byron, 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 Brian, Byron, 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 Byron. Okay. I somehow managed to. Okay. I think I went over it 2 times. All right, I fixed it. You're welcome. I was like, I want to have a cool last name like I did for Adam and Hugo, but then gave up and just made an anagram for Big Liar. That's hilarious. I had a character once that I made an anagram for like Aurora Borealis. Their name was Roa Ballis. I think I left out some letters, but Aurora Borealis became Roa Ballis. I loved that character, but the campaign, I got bullied out of the campaign, essentially. Sad. It was when I was in Japan, actually. I met with other foreigners. One was American, one was from Denmark. And we played Dungeons and Dragons like every week, but then they were girlfriend and boyfriend, and I think the girlfriend got like jealous of me for whatever fucking reason. And like she started bullying me. And then the boyfriend was like, well, this can't really go on anymore, and like we don't want you to, I don't know, they basically said they don't want me in the group anymore, but they put it in like a more politically correct way. Aurora Bora Bor. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. Okay. There they are! Look at my chocobo! Is it a boy or a girl? I can't decide. Oh, here he is. Okay. It's a boy! The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. What do we think? Quay! How do I? Oh, okay. Alright, chat. I need to AFK for a second. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll put up the break screen. But in the meantime, I have an assignment for you. Please come up with a name for my chocobo. Wrong answers only. I'm kidding. Actually think of like some good names. I can't think of it. I'll think of it while I'm in the bathroom. Hey, Chocobo is a place in Colombia. Really? Cool. Please assign my chocobo a name, yeah? BRB. Okay, break time. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye. All right, I'm back. Welcome back, everybody. Okay. I thought of a name. Since I'm Peachy, and you know the saying like peaches and cream, I was thinking of naming my chocobo Creamy. I came up with a name. How about Chocolate? Chocolate doesn't fit that right. What did you think of, Pig? I thought Kumaribo, it's the municipality Chocobo is located in Colombia. Alright, Creamy it is. Quay. Creamy. Peachy and creamy. It sounds kind of perverted. LMAO. I guess I kind of decided while I was in the bathroom. Did I spell it right? Creamy? How do you spell creamy? Thancred Waters. This is one we have to look up. Creamy spelling. C-R-E-A-M-Y. C-R-E-A-M-Y. Creamy, crimey, creamy. Name your chocobo Creamy? Okay, bye. The fuck? Why you running away, boy? Why you running? Why you running? Singer, let me talk to Singer. I dare say he likes his name. If he likes his name, why did he run away? Here's your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoning crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limit. And lastly, I present you with your chocobo rider's license as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Yippee! My little chocobo! Yay! You guys deserve ear wiggles up close. There you go. Okay. It heard the name Creamy and hell nod. Hell nah! Okay. Now I have to speak at the Adder's Nest. Oh, how convenient. I'm like right there. Oh, wait. Use. Sort. Okay. We know far too little of the sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the scions once more if we are to. Ah, beg pardons, 'tis terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Sylph management, yeah? We come in peace. Commander Vorsai Hulua has been awaiting the aid of the scions. It hurt. Oh, wait. I still can't get over Peloton, dude. It kills me. I wonder what it's called in Japanese. I wonder if they translated it or if it's like katakana. Well, if it isn't private to you reporting for duty, that's the zeal I like to see from an enterprising young serpent. Yida and Papalamo, hello. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch? Peaceable? Oh, it means ballsy in Spanish? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Peloton. Peloton? Peloton? The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see your people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and it is precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the Primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. OMG, accent in the E. You got this. Peloton. Actually, no, scratch that. In the last O. Peloton. Flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Nice. No problem, Yan. I speak many languages. I'm just kidding, I don't. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that so many other primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, and I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. Liaison? I don't know how to pronounce this word, even though I've seen it and felt it a lot of times. Seen it, felt it. What? Did I say seen it and felt it? I meant seen it and, like, heard it. That is where you Scions come in. You now know ballsy in Spanish. How do you feel? I feel ballsy. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way. Faux pas, sorry, not faux pas. Cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. Parley? En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs, this should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from Wetshore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Liaison. Liaison? Liaison. How many Final Fantasies are still updated? I think 16 is the latest one. Yes. I believe 16. What's this? Can't do it. Level 30. Eh. I'm not super interested. Look at this guy. What the heck? Shadow the Hedgehog looking. Well, not, I guess he's not really Shadow. What's the red one? Is there a red one? Shadow is black, right? Black and red. Which Shadow the Hedgehog character is this? Shuichi Kurama. What a weeb name. Anyway, oh, it's raining. But I have an umbrella, baby! Sylvinian! Thank you, Sylvie! Now I can run around in the rain as much as I want. Yay! Yippee! Woohoo! Yahoo! Oh yeah! Whoa yeah! Yahoo! Yahoo! Yippity-doo-dah! Alright, where are we headed? Oh, I have to speak at Wet Shore Pier. What is that? Lancers Guild. Okay. Mitainie. Mitainie? Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you are ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Do I not have... Yeah, I have the Hawthorne Hut, but I guess we'll take the ferry because that's what it wants me to do. Across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier. Now we can call our chocobo, or wait, well, I'll call the chocobo one time. Here he is, Creamy. The cream of the crop. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I have a Chocobo's rider's license. That's awesome. How did did they teach you how to ride a Chocobo? Like, I feel like there's some, what is it called? A learning curve? Do people just automatically know how to ride a Chocobo? The world will never know. Oh wait, in here? Ameline. Indeed, I am Ameline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, know? Would you know more? You do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Rolf. Sylphic studies. Rolf Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well versed in Sylphic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Isabel Hawthorne? The Sylphs, yes. Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Teehee. Teehee. Where do I go now? There's actually people in here. Wow. Oh, I gotta talk to the Chocobo Keep. Oh. Well, here's one. Monet? The Sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on our mast, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Now where's the other one? Oh, here. Blazette. The quickest way to a queer woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Okay? I love my little pink umbrella. It's so cute. Oh, of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. First impressions. Rolf Hawthorne would share further knowledge to assist you in befriending the sylphs. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along Drat. What was it again? And my wife Rose and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. Motorcycle time! So the reason why I'm using the motorcycle is because it's faster. It's a little faster than other mounts. A peace offering for the sylphs or anyone else, I recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past the front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead tasting this stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. If you have all the mounts, why did you need a chocobo? Because I was unauthorized to summon any of them without like a license, so I had to get the license first. So then a chocobo came with it because normally people who start the game don't have any mounts. I just have them because I bought them off of the Mog Station or whatever, the online store. That one. You not catch me dead trying this stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Okay. Yeah, these are all the mounts I have bought. Bought these mostly, or they came with like the collector's edition of the game or whatever. Anywho. Curious Tussock. Tussock? Oh, it's a big one. You ochus have a mouth on their head? Wow. Oh. Standing in the bench. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root. Milk root, but of course, those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. any road, a gift of Milkroot will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Oh shit, I leveled up. Yippee! First contact. Rolf Hawthorne has gift-wrapped your offering in preparation for your journey into the Sylphs. Demesne. Demesna. Demesna. I don't think I've heard that word before. I mean, obviously I have because I've played through the MSQ already, but I forgot it. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your Milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. Thank you. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the mortal that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Okay. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Komuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the Elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy. That would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Alright, Komuxio. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Form a dance. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings Milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks and gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramuh. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought Milkroot, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say, but the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Peachy here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking One's waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Peachy's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Which one sells for the most skill? All of them are the same. Yay! Alright, talk to Yida. Dance Dance Diplomacy. Like Dance Dance Revolution. That's funny. I like that. That's good. Yida has a notion of how one might earn the Sylph's trust. Say, Peachy, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join you. Ow! Ow! There goes those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Yeah, of course. Uh-huh. Sure. Dance for the Sylphs of Little Solace. Jiggy, 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 getting jiggy with it. Jiggy, 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 getting jiggy with it. Jiggy, 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 yeah. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Amixia. Oh, wait. Sorry. I meant to dance for you. Jiggy, 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 ah. Jiggy, 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 ah. Jiggy, 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 ah. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One would not weave in the same way. These are so thin. They looked like they would be thicker. Or maybe not. It's raining again? I thought it stopped raining. Or was I underneath something? That's weird. Why does my umbrella keep coming in and out? There. Maybe now it'll stay. Oh, it's a rock. I was like, what is that? No, it's going away again. What the heck? Is it because of the trees? Maybe. What does Walking One want with this one? Elder One warned this one not to get too friendly with Walking Ones. Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. I gotta dance. I was born to dance. And swoopy swoop up. Ah, Walking One is friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Okay. Maybe the rain is like spitting. Oh no, it stopped. It stopped raining. So maybe it was like raining on and off as it stopped raining, and that's why my umbrella kept coming out. Peachy, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news, why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, Yida? Wouldn't that be nice? Forest friend. Papalumo has a notion of how you might endear yourself to the Sylphs of Little Solace. Peachy, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of those of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hira Media, of the Gridanians who reside here, she is most like to be privy to the Sylph's troubles. Okay. Let's go over here. And I'm going to simply log out for now. It's gonna take a while because we're not in a sanctuary. But that's okay, I'm gonna be back soon. Way. Okay. Is it worth doing the outro? I guess so. I'm coming back after I eat dinner, so I'll do the outro now. And if you're here for part 2, you're here for part 2. If you're not, you're not, and that's okay. It's gonna be pretty late at night, so... Here is where else you can find me on the internet. Or I'll just do a quick one, a quick outro. Here's the schedule. Watch out for surprise streams. This is the Mushy Peaches YouTube channel. Me and my partner Mushy, we make gaming videos. And yeah. I'll be back after dinner, Nyan. Give me like an hour. And we'll be back for part 2. PTTL lives. Alright? Okay. Bye-bye.